First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard.
And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. 89 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Finds his running back, James Conner. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll get that one complete to Conner. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man Horton. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Steps away. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Detroit. Van Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Lining up 40 extra points.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 11 yards there, first down.
3-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with cover. And shedding through the tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Packers.
From the gun, a give to counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
They run with Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A.J. Epinesa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Connor. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brings up 4th.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
34-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked up near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Hightower, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Is good. Good job. Makes the score Packers 20, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards.
6-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action, rolling to his right. Coleman has it here right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. They'll get this to Conner underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To James Conner. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 13. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Conner. And they go backwards Lions here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Now Mayfield. And pressure gets to him again. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And we'll call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now left side, completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball carried by number
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's taken in by Smith-Schuster. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about this?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards that time.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just... Now look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And they'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The second ball attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 15.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they try the right side here. Powerful running. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Right back to him on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.